Hi, I'm Amy, thanks for tuning in. This is my July wrap-up video, and as seems to be the pattern for this year, I haven't read many books. I'm having a good writing year and kind of a busy social things and work year, and I think reading has just kind of tanked. But I read some really good books this month, so let's get into it. First up, I read Light or Die Blood Moon, which isn't out yet. I read an early copy for blurbing, and it was really fun. So the first book came out last year, I think, and was described as kind of a Traitors-esque reality TV show gone wrong, where people are supposed to pretend die as part of the game and then they start being picked off in real life. So I really enjoyed that. And then Lie or Die Blood Moon is about a new game called Werewolf, which is a similar premise, but characters are designated either werewolf or villager roles, and they have to go through all sorts of trials to survive and to win the game. I liked how this book kind of upped the ante, you know, in the sequel fashion, where you want more of the stuff that you liked, but also you want everything to be upped. You want a little more goriness, a little more kind of angst. And this book really delivered. I loved it. So if you're looking for something that's fun, that has that reality TV and kind of Traitors feel, that is a really good choice. Next up, I think I read this month. If I already have talked about this in July, just feel free to ignore me. Eat the Ones You Love is Sarah Maria Griffin's adult debut, I think. I read their one of their YA books, Other Words for Smoke, and thought it was really good. And this has a similar vibe, kind of a creepy, atmospheric, really beautifully written story. This one is sort of a modern take on Little Shop of Horror, I guess, where a woman goes to work at a flower shop, and it becomes very apparent very early on that there is a sentient plant kind of running the show, and also you get to read the viewpoint of that plant, which I found really fun and interesting. I really liked this book. There was something towards the ending of it where I just slightly disconnected. I don't know whether that's just a me thing, but I think if you like the sound of the things I've said, and you enjoy books like Bloom, and you enjoy really intense sapphic relationships, those are the aspects that are really good. Like I said, the atmospheric writing. There were just a couple of plot things that I think, as a personal choice, weren't my favourites, but overall I would definitely recommend this one. Next up, What Feasts at Night is a follow-up to, I think it's called What Moves the Dead, which is a retelling of The Fall of the House of Usher. This one takes, I'm trying not to spoil it, kind of takes a local urban legend made real. The main character from the first book is in there, but this is sort of a book I think you could probably read as a standalone. I always like to read books in order because I think you probably get a bit more about the characters in the first one, but generally I think you could, if you like the sound of this one, you could probably read it, having not read the other one. This I found really creepy and atmospheric, and it's such a short read, so if you're looking for a kind of quick, punchy horror, although it's short, it is quite slow burn for me, but because I love the writing style and the often humorous character voice, I really liked this. Slow burn worked for me in this case. And next up, I read Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman early this year or last year, and thought it was really great. So I picked this up at my local library, hence the shininess. It's got those plastic covers on it. There were a couple of Josh Malerman books in, but this one is a slasher with a female killer, which I thought was really interesting. So Daphne is a local urban legend, and the question when young women on a basketball team start being picked off is whether it's Daphne or whether something else at play. I really liked how this felt like a slasher film in book form, which is kind of what I'm always looking for in terms of books. It was fun, fast-paced. It also had some interesting thoughts about growing up, what it is to be a young woman, which I thought was done really well. And I just read this one really fast because I wanted to know what happened, and it didn't disappoint. So that's it. Let me know in the comments if you think that any of those books sound really good, if you've got any recommendations based on what I liked out of those. As always, likes and subscribes are really appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!